Hello guys, welcome for today's discussion by Thomas Oloro. Our presentation today is based on the powers of feedback. The discussion will be guided by two main objectives. One, to explain the term feedback, and secondly, to develop an appreciation for the enormous contribution of feedback powers in promoting learning. To begin with, what is feedback? Feedback is any form and reaction on students' performance of tasks brought about by assessment of learning, assessment on learning, and assessment for learning. It's actually telling us that whenever you teach, you need to assess how learning has taken place. When you look at this, you find out why should we get feedback? Feedback should help us to motivate thinking and knowledge consumption of the learners. Secondly, feedback should help us to monitor students' learning processes. It should help teachers in their choices of best approaches and methods to be deployed in the learning environment. It should build bridges for effective learning, offering opportunity to praise, discuss, and communicate finding. Where as you teach, you really need to find out how far you have gone to the relation. Without feedback from both sides, it's difficult to predict the outcome of what has been learned. Qualities of effective feedback should look like what? It should be timely. As you do feedback, you should ensure that you do it timely. It should be non-comparative. If you compare a learner's performance with another learner, automatically that feedback will not be reliable. Actually, comparison here should be made from the first step to the second step to the third step so that you see the level of progress. It should be specific on an issue. Feedback should be clear and unambiguous. It should promote learning, progression, and should contain words of encouragement, not words that discourage learners. Look at this kind of feedback environment where a teacher asks learners, how many times, look at this question, how many times do I have to remind you with the answers? Well, ask yourself, do this kind of feedback encourage learning? Absolutely, the answer is a big no, that should be avoided in a conditioned learning environment. This now prompts us to our next question. That is, what should teachers do, therefore, to ensure that feedback is made effective? One, teachers should endeavor to find out individual learners' talents, multi-skill theory approach, as we direct that learners are talented differently. So therefore, it's the work of the teacher to identify these talents and guide them appropriately. Two, encourage self-assessment. Give feedback positively and constructively. Encourage individual, pair, or group correction of work. This will build confidence in them. Avoid embarrassing learners or favoring others when giving feedback. And lastly, whenever you give feedback, ensure that there's a clear action point reached so that the next step could aid progressive learning environment. This now brings me to the end of today's presentation, and allow me to say thank you for listening and watching, and please use feedback effectively to discover its value. Thank you.